Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Huskers will kick this deep to start us off. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him right at the 24. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The shotgun running play call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To the air, it's Owens. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. The guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's a good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. He's running out of time here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Movement here from the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move, looking deep. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive moving. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side, and they get him down after the completion.
Penn State 3, Nebraska 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, Lawrence Phillips, Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots and the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Owens. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And this defense, reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. The ball is picked off.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Contact as he let the ball go. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The Huskers come up to the line in a hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to run.
He's going for a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Owens. And this one is caught. And that will pick up a first down. He's spotted at 38. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Cornhuskers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Pressure is coming. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Sack sets up an important 3rd down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And here's the handoff. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down at Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to pass. It's Johnson. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this 3rd down. Interesting call here on 4th down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position. Penn State offense is back out on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. To the air. It's Owens.
Quick throw, catch made. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And, Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. We're gaining some breathing room now, tackled at the 26. And the Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. He pulls in the catch. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Cornhuskers will try to keep this drive moving. And there's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
The Cornhuskers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Handoff heading left. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Nebraska 14, Penn State 10.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside containment. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Martin. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team.
Nittany Lions will take over. First and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's on the run. Launches deep. And he's got it. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. And the Huskers looking to run some tempo here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And that run produces a decent gain. The Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Direct snap to the back. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. They go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Dropping back, it's Owens. He's running out of time here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. He pulls in the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline. It's Wallace. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, great job here getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score with a run to the right. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
And the coach says, forget OT. We're going for 2 to take the lead right here. It's an option look. And he'll be stopped short. An enormous play by the defense. A game-saving moment here as they preserve the lead.
Nebraska.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
23.
Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Penn State.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. Got